So I put together a mini documentary for Daniel. He's a painter, and not only is he a painter, he uses his artwork to make the things that the world wouldn't describe as beautiful. I think it's a really good story. So make sure you give that a watch. It should be out now at this point, but I'm not gonna talk for too long. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. The first thing we're gonna talk about is the interview. So the gear that I use, pretty straightforward. I used the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema 6K Pro. The lens that we had attached to it was the Sigma 18-35. So we used this one camera for the entire interview. And then later on in the middle of the interview, you see that there's a different angle, but pretty much what I did was just move the camera in the middle of the interview to get like that closer shot as we were kind of asking some more intimate questions. So the next thing we can get into is location. As you can kind of see, the location is pretty nice. I really like the windows and textured walls and even the artwork that was on the wall behind our subject. So the way that we kind of framed everything was I decided to kind of place him in the center of the room near the window. And you can kind of see like some of the windows in frame. So it kind of motivated our key light, and that kind of leads us into like the next portion, which is lighting. So for lighting, it was really pretty simple. Like everything that I did in this video was really simple. We pretty much used the Nanlite Forza 300, and attached to that was the parabolic softbox. I'm not sure what size it is, but I can put that information in the description. So we placed that off onto the side where those windows were, and we got it pretty close, almost to where the light was just out of frame. The reason we did that was so we can get a little bit more exposure and a little bit more feel on his face, and to kind of just, you know, smoothly wrap that light around his face and just get that nice image. The next light that I used was the Godox TL160. It's one of those tube lights, and so we just simply placed that above his head, just give him some separation from the background and just add a little bit more depth to the image. So that was pretty much it. Simple setup, 2 lights. You don't need to make it, you know, really too complicated. For B-roll, really we shot like some of the B-roll in that same location. What I would have liked to have done was kind of pull Daniel a little bit off that wall to give him a little bit more separation, to give it a little bit more depth. It would also been really cool if I had like haze and hazed up the room. I think that would have added it would have added a nice look, but you know, we just didn't really have the time to do that. But that's what I would have done differently for that scene. The next scene that we did was pretty much the outdoor scene. We didn't really use any other lights. We kind of just used the natural lights. You know, went to some pretty nice locations and kind of filmed there. That's pretty much it. That wraps up the video. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. This was like one of my first breakdowns. If you guys enjoyed this video, give it a like, give it a comment. And yeah, I appreciate it. And yeah, thank you for watching. Peace.